Hello again. Right, so this is Lothal. I believe we have platoons, but it doesn't actually matter on this one. I'll show you the mods on my characters. I think I showed them before, but in case I didn't, she's quick. Just to give you an idea, she's quick. She hasn't got crit damage on her. She's got a lot of health, and she's got a lot of speed because you want her to go in quickly as possible. She's really useful. I really like having Padme in the team because if anybody goes underneath half health, both her and Anakin get a turn, and so she can heal. It's unlikely, but it does happen. Standard Padme modding, lots and lots of health, and she's very quick, or at least reasonably quick, if I remember correctly. No, she's very quick. 153 extra speed. That's very quick, I would say. She's not like lightning, and then we've got more speed and a little bit of defense on Qui-Gon. He hits a bit like a noodle, so I didn't bother. I mean, it's 1,000 extra damage, but it doesn't make a lot of difference. Good potency, tenacity, good crit damage, but again, very quick. Then you've got Jedi Knight Anakin, who's all about offense and potency because you want the buff immunity and healing immunity to land. But this is standard modding for me. For him, he's got over 10,000 on his damage. He's got some crit chance. He's pretty average speed, but it doesn't matter, right? He gets the bonus turns when he needs them. With Padme Amadala in the team, his AoE also acts as a buff dispel, which is nice. And then we got Padawan Obi-Wan, who's quite quick. He hits quite hard, not amazingly hard, but I haven't finished his mods yet. I'm not bothered about his potency, or really his tenacity is useful, but he does crit damage, right? So when he crits well. Now where are we? Is it this one? I mean, he's got lower special damage, but he still does really good damage. Anyway, doesn't actually matter, really, like I say. Let's go. Now, standard strategy for this one. Now, I used somebody else in... There you go, you see? Right, so now Anakin will get a bonus turn, she'll get a bonus turn. We go before this guy, I'm pretty sure, but just on the off chance, let's raise ourselves a friend and get the heal. And then we'll do buff dispel, right? Now, let's deal with the weak guy. Poor fella, he must feel like I pick on him, but I do. I do pick on him. That one specifically, because he very rarely gets this special buff, whatever it is. And what is this buff? Rebellious. Yeah, it's pretty handy not having that buff, if I'm honest. I don't know why I attacked him. I just did. Well, apparently he had an accident involving my lightsabers and blasters. But, just clean these guys out a bit because the joy is they get the extra turn. And now, AoE. I'm going to ignore the other guy because I don't actually really care if he dies. That's the bonus turns off the guard getting extra turns for us because she went underneath half health, which is lovely. And there you go, right? See how smooth this is now. Now honestly we can just run basics because you don't need to use special abilities versus this guy, and then having them saved up is quite useful for the next turn. And Padme will undoubtedly get a free turn because the handmaiden will have an accident. I'm going to give everybody offense up just to get the speed up down from this character. Now if we get the opportunity, we're going to use, we can, so we get the extra buffs because the handmaiden's still alive. As you can see, the Imperial officer's having a bad day. Had a bad day. Right, and now we just deal with Scout Trooper number 1 or number 2, right? And as you can see, right, it's not like we really need to worry. I could hit the Recon Stormtrooper, but I'm going to hit this one, I think. Right. Just get rid of that because that will be useful. We will get rid of you again. Poor fella. And then we can just deal with the Stormtrooper to get rid of any sort of defense. Now Qui-Gon's going to start hitting like a truck because he's doing counterattacks. And then let's just pick them off one by one. apparently he's not doing counter attacks, but when he gets called to assist, he does a lot of damage, so it's fine. And then, with indignity, see my handmaiden. It's a handmaiden's tale. Bye.